I think there are several key things that I would want to think about. One is about consistency. You need to be able to find all your information when you need to do it. If you're gathering, particularly in a long-term project over several years perhaps, you've got a lot of data that you're having to sift through. You need to be able to put your hand on that just when you need it. So you have to be really organised. Have some filing system that you sort things under year, or under month, or under person if it's interviews and groups and so on. Some system that you understand, that you can find anything you want within a few minutes. I think you need to think about when you begin to gather data, you've already worked out your methodology, your approach to gathering data. You need to think about how you're going to analyse that at some stage. So you have to organise your results in a way that allows you to do the analysis. Now that might seem really obvious, but it's surprising. People start to gather information and they're halfway through and they think, gee, I wish I'd actually split these results into different parts and have, so I can graph one against the other or whatever else it is. It's too late then to go back and ask these questions or do these things. So I think it's partly about sampling and how you actually decide who you're going to ask, when you're going to ask. You've piloted your study perhaps, but you have to have ways of actually storing that data in a way that allows you to bring it out and reuse it in different ways. You don't want to leave it to the stage where you're beginning to write up and then you think, oh, how am I going to analyse this, or how am I going to present this information? So, for example, I think for most undergraduate projects, something as simple as an Excel spreadsheet will allow you to produce pie charts and histograms, quite complicated levels of tests and so on, with very little prior training. When you get to more advanced software packages, you might spend days, weeks, maybe a longer time just getting to know the package. And if your project is only lasting you 3 months, you don't want to spend a month learning how to process the data. So you need to think about what sort of output do I want? Is it simply going to be bar charts, histograms, flow charts, whatever information you're going to do? What do I need to do to learn to do that, and do that in advance? So you understand, almost before you actually start gathering the data, the sort of ways you're going to present this in the future. It's about having some sort of system that works for you, that will allow you to actually display information that your research question has produced.